Hi, everybody. So I've been doing these little chats at my desk. I'm not at my usual studio area, talking about the different qualifications and the pathways to qualification and where you might want to take your teaching in the future. So over the weekend, I did a lot of chats around the level 3 nutrition. So if you've got your group fitness instructor course and you want to offer, maybe it's well-being or wellness, or you want to get a good recognised qual, the level 3, then the level 3 nutrition is a brilliant course to get. And these are good. These are all really good level 3 quals that make you a better teacher. They give you a sound knowledge, a good understanding of the subject. You're examined, and of course you get a recognised qualification, which is key. So we're going to talk today about the level 3 pre and post natal. So let me tell you about the qualification, and then, there's a lot of opportunities with the level 3 pre and post on a number of fronts. So if this is a passion or an interest of yours, for sure, if you're teaching group exercise, you are going to get people who get pregnant while they're working out with you, while they're training with you, while they're coming to class. So it's important that this is a qualification, number one, for insurance, so that you are giving people the right adaptations, you're up to date on all the right knowledge. And postnatally, when somebody has had a baby, when can they come back, what's safe, what should they do, when shouldn't they do, and maybe when should you refer them on to a women's health physio. And good general knowledge there is it contained in this course. So that's one front. The secondary part of this qualification that you might want to consider is there is a lot of opportunity for running specialist pre and postnatal. So whether you want to do that live as a face-to-face, that's an option. So you could hire space locally and run courses. You could run blocks for pre and post. If you're Pilates trained, then you could marry those two qualifications and do some pre and postnatal Pilates if you've got the two quals. So that's something to consider. There is lots of funding available to encourage new mums back into fitness. So you may want to look at maybe the Get Active partnerships in your area and see potentially if there's some funding available. Local charities. Again, there could be an option to be running something specialist in the local community. Or another opportunity could be to run something online. We often don't consider that online postnatal could be a real option for many women going forward. And for you as a business owner, maybe running 6-week blocks of sessions, 4-week blocks of sessions on Zoom that you could run every month or every couple of months, again, that could really feed and be a fantastic feeder into your online products and services. It might be just something that you run a 4-week block once a week on Zoom for postnatal. We can be a lot more flexible now, and we do know, when someone has had a baby, with all the will in the world, committing to come to a face-to-face class can be, with all the good intention, it might be a little bit difficult. Baby gets sick, things happen, and often the numbers are quite low on a face-to-face session. But if you were running that as an online, where people could do it at home on Zoom, and I know very few people that are actually offering that. And I think there's a real gap in the market for doing especially a postnatal course where you run it on Zoom. So that could be opportunity. And looking at your bigger picture of your business, if you have an online membership or you have an online subscription and it's something that you really do want to grow, then this is a great idea for running as a feeder program. It doesn't have to be in a membership. You could just run it on Zoom, and it could just be 4 weeks, once a week or twice a week. It doesn't have to be a full hour. It could be 30-minute sessions that people could get on catch up. You could build a Facebook group around it. You could forge lots of links with all the local mums groups or national mums groups. There's a lot that you could do with that population if that's of interest to you. So let me tell you a little bit about the qualification. It's a very straightforward qualification. You don't need a body, so you don't need to find a pregnant client to do your case study. Your case study is on your exam, so it's all written. You can read all about your case study, and then you'll be asked questions about that. So it's straightforward. So once you book on, you then are registered on the Active IQ framework. So if you didn't know, part of my business is we have a training provider business, Choreography to Go Education, and we run the Active IQ level 2, level 3 and level 4 fitness qualifications, and we specialize in delivering everything online. So there's no travel, there's no room hire, there's no petrol. We just run them whenever you're ready. So you can buy the course, you can start to go through the material. You will work one-to-one with Kelly. We've got all of the lectures filmed. You will access all of the learning on the Active IQ website, so you can go through it. You answer all the questions. You put them into your lap, which is your portfolio. You complete the case study. There's no video. There's no exam, as in an A&P exam. And then you submit that to Kelly. And you can work with Kelly one-on-one. You can set up one-to-one sessions with her, or you can just work through. The qualification probably would take you about, some people finish this qualification in a couple of weeks. If you registered today, it would probably take 24 hours for your course to be uploaded, 48 hours for the course to be uploaded onto the Active IQ framework. You will also get the manual in the post, so depending on when you book, you'll get the manual. And then you get access to all our learning on Choreography to Go. So all the workshops that Kelly and I have done, you get access to all of that. So you can start going through that content immediately. You could definitely finish this qualification in a few weeks if you wanted to. But maybe start to put the feelers out. If this is an interest of yours, have a look. Would you do it face-to-face if it's a specialist class? Would you do it online potentially? Or is it just the additional knowledge that you want so that you can care for your clients who get pregnant and postnatal clients who come back to your class? You've just got the most up-to-date and the best knowledge. So lots of different ways that you can approach this. It is a great course, and I do recommend that if you have got level 2 ETM or gym, these are good all-round quals to get. So get your level 3 nutrition, get the pre and postnatal. If you maybe want to work with older adults, get the level 3 older adults. Again, they're good because you are going to get older adults coming to your sessions. And again, there's a huge market for older adults, active seniors, senior strong type classes. So that's a big market as well. And then you can decide where you want to specialist. All this knowledge really helps you become a better instructor, a more knowledgeable instructor, a more confident instructor. And it gives you a gateway into these niches, these niche style classes. So as we did with the level 3 nutrition, I've done it on a really special offer. There's £100 discount, and the discount is just for the next 48 hours. So if you want to gain that qual and you've got the time, you've got 2 years to complete it, but I would recommend that you go through it, you log on, you start to watch the content, and you work through it and you finish it and you get that certificate under your belt. And then again, that's something that you can put out on your CV, you can put it out on social media, you can start put the feelers out and then decide how you're going to use that knowledge going forward. So it's a good one. So if you have any questions about the level 3 pre and postnatal, it's Active IQ, it's SIMSPA, it's the national standard at level 3. It's a perfect add-on if you have already got your level 2 gym and your level 2 ETM. And then maybe think how you're going to utilise that knowledge. Is it something specialist, local? Is it community-based? Or is it something perhaps that you're going to do online on Zoom and you're going to offer it once you've got the qualification? So I hope that helped. I will do a little chat around all the different qualifications over the next few days. So anything that you need to know around upskilling, qualifications, if you work for a centre, if you work for a leisure centre, if you work for a gym, if you work for a leisure trust or a private trust, we are getting, and maybe a charity, I'm getting more and more emails every day from instructors who are saying, look, my employer's going to pay, I'm going to get funded to do this course. And we can take care of all of that. We can sort the invoice, the purchase order to and get you on that train if that's the way that it's going to be funded. So definitely ask your employer And then potentially you may be starting a class there at your gym or your health club or your leisure trust, or within your charity. So yeah, lots to think about. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments, and if you would like the details of how you can log on and you can book the level 3 pre and postnatal, just give me a shout. Let me know. All right, guys, hope that helped, and I'll see you on the next video.